I see us largely as an advisory body, which is really kind of our mandate. It's something that I think is very important to keep in mind to differentiate that between that and a governing board. The administration that we answer to is very, very interested and responsive to our suggestions, to our inputs, but again, we're not ultimately held responsible for the outcome. So they will take our suggestions, our advice, and incorporate that into their program.
And the council is made up of several at-large members as well as representatives from various state agencies and other members that are prescribed by federal law.
I think the group that we've got comes from a fairly diverse background, and so we get some different ideas, and we don't always agree on things. It creates some spirited discussion, but I think that makes us a stronger council. We don't face gridlock. I think that's pretty rare that would ever occur, but rather it creates a lot of new dynamic ideas.
The primary functions of the council is to set up what we call a demonstration and use, loan, and recycle programs.
But they've all got some kind of association with assistive technology, and so all of us in the council then are we've got some expertise in that particular area. But we try to be very careful that we don't spend so much time educating the council that we're not contributing to the STAR program itself, but rather we can become ambassadors for our respective regions and bring that information back and apply that in ways that will help our local communities and the regions we come from.
We don't have control over the decisions of the STAR program, but we serve as advisors to the STAR program professional staff. I had the privilege of participating in an event involving many of the advisory councils throughout the state. We were able to share the mission of the STAR program and the Associated Advisory Council. I was also able to hear about and from other advisory councils throughout the state related to disability issues.
The awards ceremony is really exciting because there are so many people that are out there that are paving new paths, and they're being pioneers in the assistive technology. They're getting out and they're learning about it. They're learning how to operate it. They're spreading the word that we have these wonderful technologies to use, and it's always wonderful. Everybody loves to be recognized for the hard work that they do.
It's really it's a great opportunity to honor those that have really excelled in assistive tech, and as we hold that in the Capitol Rotunda, it really speaks to the weight of that award, I think.
The award ceremony is a lot of things. It's a media promotion, and it's an educational promotion. It's recognizing individuals who have made incredible strides. The people that were recognized are absolutely incredible pioneers in the field. They have just done extraordinary things in the way of assistive technology.
This is our equipment loan department area. This is an easy access door on the west side of the building. It is accessible to all people with a disability, and we can easily push the button and have the door open and help them along inside.
the things that we don't always have is some of the access to technology in some of those rural areas. And so if you go to a public library in a metro area and somebody's got a hearing disability, for example, they may have an FM system where we probably aren't going to have something like that in a lot of these small towns.
And things are a lot different up north than they are in the cities. That accessibility is a really big issue when we talk about assistive technology or we talk about transportation.
There are just a number of things that are available that without that access we just wouldn't have. And it took a little while to get there, but it's gotten much better. Through STAR, we've actually had some of those dollars that have created a wireless network back when that was just unheard of for the college to serve students with disabilities. And now, of course, they're everywhere. But it was a real pioneering effort that was largely funded by STAR at that time.
Wireless is really terrific, but you have to have a main source of a landline in order to do wireless. And that's not something that's very prominent up north right now, unless you're in the city proper.
When we find that someone has found the right device for themselves, they realize this is what they want. This being a loan program, we're not able to give that to them, nor sell them the product or the item or the software. So what we're able to do at that point is refer them to the right source. Maybe it's a funding source. It could be a micro loan program. It could be through a county service or a waiver that's offered that way. Or maybe even a private sponsor might want to help this person obtain a computer, software, a device. We do have a lot of connections through the many network associations we belong to in the area. And through those networks, we've been able to find funding for people that are going to make a purchase decision about a device. One resource that we use is the Minnesota STAR Program Funding Resource Guide. And within this guide, there are different organizations listed that will help a person be able to make a request for funding for a device or for the device itself. Organizations such as United Cerebral Palsy of Central Minnesota are listed within this guide, since we will help people who have cerebral palsy obtain assistive technology devices. Other companies have more or less restrictions or opportunity to be able to provide funding for someone that needs a device. And this resource guide has been getting a lot of positive feedback from the community when they realize that we're not abandoning people after a demonstration or a loan, that they have an option, something to look through and find funding.
We have a variety of backgrounds that help us to get the information from each other. We also attend conferences specifically on assistive technology. We network with each other as professional assistive technology specialists.
I've had the opportunity to attend several classes that have helped me to be apprised of the changes in technology and work towards being more efficient in offering assistive technology advice to people. For example, Closing the Gap is a conference that takes place in Minneapolis each year. Charting the Seas happens in Alexandria. And by attending these conferences, I've been able to work towards obtaining my ATP certification through RESNA so that I'm able to reach out to more people in the community and offer services that meet their challenges.
One of the piece of feedback that we get from many of the participants in our workshops is that I would have loved to attend that workshop, but I live in Bemidji or Duluth and I can't make it to Pacer, which we have a number of workshops that we provide here. So the webinar series that we did allowed us to reach a broader audience of people that might not have been able to make it.
The grant really helped us get the Computers Go Round program off the ground, and we've been recycling computers to people with disabilities throughout those 10 years. So it's been great for the people. It's provided great visibility for us, and our relationship with STAR has helped us continue that program because it's helped us purchase additional supplies that we need for the program. So it didn't just get us off the ground, but it came back and helped us really improve the program for the people.
I think STAR is a great council.
The program's mission is one that's ongoing. And as long as there are people and people with disabilities, there will always be and need for a program that helps them to better live, learn, work, and play in their community.